Hello, brave one. This is Lynn Stahl with Easing Grief and Wonders at the Veil. In this video, I will share with you a spiritual practice that I do on a fairly regular basis. The results from it are subtle but very important, so stay tuned. The spiritual practice that I'd like to share with you in this video is about observing our loved one who has died, as well as being observed by our loved one. This is an important spiritual practice to cultivate not only within our reading practice, but also outside of our reading practice. The reason why it's so important is that it will help us to gain spiritual insights and awarenesses. It actually stretches and builds a spiritual muscle for us as we continue to lift the veil between our loved ones and us here in the physical world. If your loved one who has died is a child, then you're going to practice observing them. Just as when on earth you had a protective field that embraced your child, the same holds true after they die. I do what I would call giving my daughter a Eurythmy O gesture. It's a gesture of devotion which still honors her freedom. If your loved one who has died is an adult, you're going to practice receiving a Eurythmy O gesture from them. Receive this O gesture as a gesture of love, devotion, and freedom from your loved one who has died. I invite you to do this spiritual practice of observation during your regular moments of your day, whether it's cooking a meal, or playing in your garden, or going for a walk. This spiritual practice will really strengthen a spiritual muscle for you that will support you in lifting the veil between you and your loved one. It will awaken subtle feelings in you that will help you to perceive their communication, as well as also enable you to enhance your communication skills with them. I'd like to give you 3 activities that you can do that can help support your practice of observation. The first one is that I'd like you to practice feeling what it feels like to observe your child or a child in the spiritual world. Make a Eurythmy O gesture around them. Notice, how did it feel? How did the child receive your gesture? Write down your observations in your journal. The second activity is to practice receiving a Eurythmy O gesture from an adult. Note how that feels in your journal. The third activity is to feel the differences between actually giving a Eurythmy O gesture to a child and what it feels like to receive a Eurythmy O gesture from an adult. Note the nuances and the differences that you feel between the two, and write them in your journal. I would enjoy hearing about what you found out, what your research was, so please start a conversation with me in the comment section below. Be brave. I know that there is a common belief that our loved ones, when they die, they're in the spiritual world and they do their thing in the spiritual world, and we do our thing here in the physical world. Now is the time in our spiritual evolution to lift the veil between our loved ones and us by doing veil work, so that we can have conscious, creative, living connections with our loved ones who have died. If you like this video, please give it a like and share it with a friend. Thank you so much for watching.